Rupert and the Mulp Gulper. Oh, do please, Mummy, say I may go to the wise old goats today. So off they tramp across the fells to where young Billy's uncle dwells. Hey, Uncle, I've brought Rupert Bear, but there's no one to answer there. They wait, but no one comes, and so the pals decide to bed they'll go. When still he's not come back next day, the pals decide they must not stay. They've hardly set off down the track before a great bird turns them back. The two turn tail and fairly scorch back to the shelter of the porch. Then back and forth the great bird flies. It's saying something, Rupert cries. Then on the sill it comes to sit. It wants the chums to follow it. They send a note their folk to tell what's going on and that they're well. The bird returns and they set out, still wondering what it's all about. This stream supplies our river, though I must say it seems rather low. It seems the spring is running dry. This level should be much more high. At last the bird stops where the spring just wets the rocks, a feeble thing. It wants them to go in the cave. Now neither of them feels so brave. The bird makes such a fuss that though they're frightened, they just have to go. It hovers near a pile of rocks. It flaps its wings and how it squawks. They wonder what they're going to find, approach the rocks and peer behind. The wise old goat! He stirs, he moans, oh dear, my poor old head, he groans. While checking on the spring he fell. The bird was with him just as well. Before he fell, he saw something had been done to divert the spring. They go to look, and sure enough, they find that someone's built a trough. Let's turn it back, and maybe then they'll come to change it round again. They settle down their watch to keep, but no one comes. They fall asleep. He starts awake, but not before the spring has been turned round once more. When they get up to look, they find someone has left a note behind. We need the water, says the note. And we do, says the wise old goat. Again they turn the water round, but leave a message to be found. The plan is they'll pretend to sleep. In fact, a careful watch they'll keep. They doze off, and when they come round, they find they're pinioned to the ground. We've found your note, and now we see you're friendly, so we'll set you free. From far away there comes a roar. They rush to turn the spring once more. Until the trough's been turned around, the rocks with angry roars resound. Mulp Gulper is a creature who'll burn down our homes if not kept cool. The wise old goat says, if we may, let's see this creature, lead the way. We're spellies, starts the little guide. A strange noise halts them in full stride. Then forward to the edge they creep, and down into a cavern peep. And there's Mulp Gulper, great big brute, devouring piles of soaking fruit. "The wrong way plums," the dragon gulps, and known, the spelly says, as mulps. If not kept cool, that beast breathes fire. What happens, look, is really dire. Each tries a mulp, the test is brief, the taste is foul beyond belief. The wise old goat says, "Now you two, I have a little job for you. Go to my workshop, that's your task, and bring back here a special flask." The stream before was hardly high, but now they see it's almost dry. At last they reach the castle where they hurry to the workshop there. "Yes, it's the right one, I can tell. I say, what's that delightful smell?" The wise old goat is waiting when the two pals reach the cave again. Fixed to a branch beside the trough, he's rigged a bag of porous stuff. They see the contents emptied out and wonder what it's all about. The drops ooze through, a moment cling, then drop into the rushing spring. And now they're told they wait, but not how long they must, nor yet for what. Then suddenly that awful roar, but much worse than it was before. There is, as to the noise they race, a smile upon the wise goat's face. The mulps it so enjoyed before, it spits out with disgusted roar. It grabs its tum, it's plain to see, the Mulp Gulper does feel most unwell. It won't eat mulps again, don't fear, you'll never see that brute back here. The wise old goat's the hero now, just hear the spelly's happy row. "That stuff," says Rupert, "must taste grim." "Then try it," his friend urges him. "Well, though it made the gulper sick, I can at least try one small lick." He dips it, licks it. But what's this? The taste is lovely, super, bliss. Because it loved the mulps, I knew the gulper would detest this brew. The spellies shout as our three go, "When you need help, just let us know." And now the spring is flowing free, that's more like how the tarn should be. Most odd, the river fell and then, quite suddenly, filled up again.